How y'all doing, man? Welcome back to another one. My name is Tammy. This is For the Love Of, and today we talking about For the Love Of, spreading love. Alright? So, in my last video, I talked about embarrassment and how to get over the fear of being yourself. And one way that I gave is that you need to go out there and show love to people. Showing love to people activates something in your brain, something in your heart, something in your body that transcends, a little of our emotions and goes into a higher plane. So come on, let's talk about it. So, what I mean by go ahead and showing love to other people, it means walking your day not really thinking about yourself, a little bit more selfless in the way that you walk and the things that you do in your actions. See, a lot of times we go through the day thinking about our own problems, thinking about how we can benefit for ourselves, thinking about ways that can go ahead and help ourselves without thinking about the next person out there. And sometimes the best way to get over some of the fear that we have in our heart, the best way to get over some of the negativity that we have in our heart and bring in that air of positivity is by spreading positivity. You won't know that you're getting positivity if you don't know how to spread it. So we got to talk about how we're going to spread it. There's a few ways that you could go ahead and spread love. The first way is emotionally. You going out and you're listening to people's emotions. You're either catering towards people's emotions, hearing people out, giving them advice, not putting them down, being gentle-minded, being kind, having just an air of friendliness. Another way is physically. You can help people physically, showing love by being there. Some people, they don't really care about all the words. They like actions more. Hey, I know you told me that I'm going to be good, I'm going to be fine. But pull up on me, check up on me, see how I'm doing. Actually talk to me. Text me that message, call my phone. Something physical, something that truly gets them out there. Something that truly shows that, hey, I'm putting in my own time and energy and my effort to be there for you. Another way is spiritually. You can pray for people. You can go to people, you can talk to people about God, talk to people about their soul, talk to people about how they themselves can come out of that rut that they're in. And the last way is financially. Listen, I know a lot of people not gonna like this, but sometimes giving out is a helpful thing. Give to that one person that you see that may need it. Give to that organization that you see that may need it. There's various ways that you could go around this world helping people. There's various ways that you can go around this world showing love. But the best way to show love is by acting and truly being a loving person. Now, how do we get to that? I'm gonna explain. Now, in order to understand how to be a loving person, we need to know what love is, right? I'm gonna take some text from the Bible. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, 4-8. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it's not easily angered, it keeps no records of wrong. Love does not always delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails, but where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. Love forever remains. Those are just some of the ways that love is and the attributes that go along with love, right? You got to be patient. You have to have some type of stillness in your heart. Sometimes, a lot of times, we try to rush to conclusions, or we try to formulate our own conclusions, or we try to just have this era of urgency. And it's good to be urgent, especially in this type of world we live in nowadays. But sometimes you got to be a little patient. Sometimes you got to be a little kind. Being kind doesn't mean being overly nice or being somebody who's able to be walked upon. No. But being kind is taking the time out of your day to think more about others and less about yourself. Not to say that you don't think about yourself through the day, but certain times of the day you think of yourself, how can I help somebody else? How can this benefit somebody else? How can I go to this person and approach this person? Maybe somebody's dealing with something. And maybe all your life when you deal with problems, people come and approach you very hard and very callous, but this person might need a little bit more soft and gentle touch. Being kind is thinking about others first before you think about yourself. Not in every situation, but in situations where it's called for. Another big one is being forgiving. A lot of people that I know have a problem with being forgiving. We want to hold on to that hate in our heart. But holding on to hate doesn't do nothing for you but corrode your inside. And sometimes forgiving is not necessarily forgiving this person, forgetting and allowing them either back into your lives or allowing for them to have some type of way with you. Forgiving is more so for yourself. It's releasing whatever anger, whatever hate, whatever control is there in your body. Because the idea of your emotions only last for around a minute to 90 seconds. And if it lasts longer than that, it's you constantly repeating the cycle in your brain, constantly repeating the memory or whatever causations for that hurt in your brain, allowing for your heart to once again pump that type of feeling hatred in your heart. We don't want that because it doesn't do any benefit for you. Everything takes root and it always starts within your heart. So learn to forgive. It's a loving act. It ain't something too crazy. And the last one is avoiding being selfish, arrogant, or angry. Being selfish doesn't do nothing but benefit yourself. And that might sound good at first, but the benefit of others is truly something that can make you a very happy person, and it's something that could take you a long way. Arrogance, anybody arrogant always gets humbled. It doesn't matter how justified you feel in your arrogance, there will be a point of time of humble. The same thing with not forgiving. Anger just corrodes your body, corrodes your heart, corrodes your mind, corrodes your soul. So the best way to become a loving person is to be extruding the actions of love. Patience, kindness, gentleness, going about your ways to help others, even in times and areas where you feel like you should only help yourselves. Being a loving person is not something that's too hard to do, but it is something that requires work, something that requires practice. And if it's not something that you're natural to, that's a little foreign to you, it does require, a day-by-day, step-by-step process. But I'm telling you, once you learn how to be a loving person, your whole world changed. This has been Tammy for the love of. I hope you guys have a good week. It's Monday. Let's start the week off right. Let's go outside today and be somebody loving. Ask yourself how you can be more loving in your life and in areas of your life. Have a good one. Ciao.